This is an explanation of one of the concepts you're going to see on your programs. It's reps in reserve. On your program, you'll see it written as RIR. And what does reps in reserve mean? It's quite simple. It just means how many reps did you have left at the end of a given set. And we use 4 different figures to measure this. So you might have 0, and that means you reached failure, there were no more reps left. Or you might have a 1, there was 1 rep left. 2 means there was 2 reps left. And 2 plus means there was more than 2 reps left. Once you go above 2, it's hard to be accurate, so we just use a 2 plus to encompass all of that. It's going to be self-measured, so try and be as accurate as you can when you're recording this. If you don't get the right number, it isn't the end of the world, but it means the program will be less effective. So there are going to be 2 ways that we use reps and reserves in your program. The first way is reps and reserve measured, and that is you'll be asked to do a certain amount of reps, and at the end of it, you measure what the reps and reserve were. So if I've said to you to do bench press, a set of 5 reps on 100 kilos, and at the end of that, you had no more reps left, you'd put a little 0 in that box. If at the end of that set you had 1, put a 1. If you only had 2 reps left, you'd put a 2. If it was relatively comfortable, you had more than 2, you'd put a 2 plus. So that is where the sets and rep numbers are already prescribed, and you're just recording how hard it was. So the second way that you might use reps from reserve in your program, and this will be indicated on the program how to do it, will be that you go to a point determined up front. So I might say go to 1 rep in reserve, and there'll be a column on the program which will say that, go to that point. It might not be the same for every set. The first couple of sets might be go to 2, and then it might be to 1, then it might be to 0. So you will go to the point where you have either 2, 2, 1 or 0 reps left, and you write down how many reps that was. So let's say bench press, for example. I might say 100 kilos, 4 sets of 3, and I want you to go to 2 reps in reserve, 2 reps in reserve, 1 rep in reserve, and no reps in reserve. You just write down how many reps each time that is. So the first set, you might do 6 reps, 2 reps in reserve, so you write down 6. You are writing down the point that you get to each time, how many reps that is. So that's the second way we would use it in the program.